Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, so very healthy, and darn sexy people. Hey, we're at church. It's Sunday. Hallelujah. It is really overcast and just, it looks like it's 6 o'clock at night out here, and boy, did my little body not want to get out of bed. You ever have those mornings? But then I remembered that I was going to be here with all of you guys, and whoop, here I am. That's what did it. So, oh my gosh, you guys, first of all, if you want to talk today, press 1. If you've already done it, don't press it again because we'll lose you. But press 1 to raise your hand, and then we'll get you in the queue. I get that question every week. Boy, if you did not join us, Masami and I, for this webinar that we did last Wednesday, you missed out, guys, but you don't have to. You know, all the webinars, they're all in the store around every single solitary subject you would ever want to know about. So if you want to hear, we just flew through, I don't know how many people, about all of their physical questions and what's the one thing that they could take or do to create a healthier body and experience. So I would greatly encourage you to go back and listen to that. You know, my whole focus right now is creating health and wellness. I know that with our work, we absolutely can create the state of health and wellness, just like we can create money and relationships. I know that. I don't just believe it, I know it. We just have to get our brains to know it. So when I was talking to the channel, they said the one big thing that makes us fall out regarding creating the state of health and wellness is knowing that we can. We just, and you can say this about all of the creation process, guys, right? About everything. You have to know that it's us. We have to know that we are the power and the force and the joy and the love that creates our lives. We have to accept the responsibility that we're not giving it away to everybody else. That the responsibility of the creation of our lives and our bodies and our minds and our brains and our money and our relationships are up to us. So there's 3 things that they gave me to bring that state of being within ourselves to reality. Number 1, it's a play on core belief number 5. I have to give up myself so I can't create myself in health and wellness consistently. So if we believe that there's a part of us that we have to sacrifice, for example, the belief when you get older, your body breaks down. That's a perfect example of I have to give myself up and let my body break down so I can live longer. I mean, when I say it like that, it's crazy, isn't it? But we have been taught that, modeled that, had that impounded in us, and certainly have the quote-unquote proof of the quote reality, unquote, of sickness and dis-ease in our world. But we know that if we want to create the health and wellness, we have to look away from what we're calling reality, because that reality was created from our limitations of before, of our not being able to imagine a body without any sickness, to imagine a body that is just health and wellness and vitality. So that's number one. We always come forward for ourselves and give ourselves everything we need so that we can create ourselves in health and wellness. Number two, we allow others to hurt us, define us, take away from us, which keeps our brain focused on the victimness, and that creates our body breakdown because of the mental and emotional trauma. And we begin identifying ourselves as a victim. And victims do not create health and wellness. Victims create sickness. The very word victim brings up some kind of sickness in one of the areas and subjects, or all of them. So, whomever has hurt you, whomever has betrayed you, used you, dishonored you, this is why the good book says bless them and love them anyway. Because if you don't, it's your body that breaks down. So the first one is really about loving myself. The second one is love everybody and everything else, no matter what. And the third one is we simply define ourselves as incomplete. So we're always looking to fix ourselves. But reading Deepak Chopra's new book, MetaHuman, that's where we fall out. Because can we imagine ourselves as totally complete? Can you take yourself, and of course the answer is yes, of course you can take yourself into any place you want to take yourself into, guys. Let's take ourselves, let's start directing every day. Let's start doing the breathing exercise with I am complete. That means my money is complete, my body is complete, my relationships are complete. I am the complete package of the creation of everything I choose to create. Invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. I am divine love. I'm in the process of creating this huge program around health and wellness. I am committed to creating this in my lifetime, which is now and consistently. And so it is. So I hope you guys are going to join me. Please join me. Commit to joining me right now. That would be awesome. I can go to the callers. Woohoo! Yes, I can. We're going to start with Anna in New York. Hi, you're on, baby.
Hi, this is a first. So, all of your calls and all of your information, it's been fabulous. And
Thank
this
you.
week, my black lab, Lily, passed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I just wanted to know if the channel had anything that I need to know. I feel obviously very devastated and not sure if it was from the medication that she was given or if she had something else.
It was just her time, baby.
Okay.
It was her time, and there's a lesson for you here. First of all, she was a happy little girl, wasn't she?
Oh, she was just joy, delight, right up there till the last minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I got her energy, and that's really the message. Anna, can you be that?
Say it again.
Can you be that? Can
I be that?
Happy and joyful and playful and loving every minute that you're here?
It was a lot easier with her.
Well, but that's why she left, because it's time for you to do it on your own. It's time for all of us to do it on our own, guys. And yes, do our animals and our pets and our children help us? Absolutely. But we have to get to the point where we don't need anything outside of ourselves, so that everything outside of ourselves can add to the greatness of the creation of who we are. Do you understand?
Yes.
And this was really her great gift to you, are the words that I'm being given, is to show you now and to encourage you. You know, she's right there with you right now. You know that, right?
I heard her nails clicking on the tile floor. Like, oh boy, this is great.
She's always going to be there. You can talk to her.
Okay.
You know, you can talk to her energy and say, look, I got the message. I'm ready. You know, stick around and support me if you want to. I'd love it. But I got the message that I am joyful and happy and playful and loving life. That's who I am, just like what you showed me. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything else, Anna.
Okay. She would sit in front of the house and everybody would stop and you know, sort of greet her and walk around her because she literally blocked the sidewalk. So it was fun.
Well, and they recognized her light. And when you're ready, she will help you find another dog. Savannah helped me find freedom.
Okay, that was the other question. My brother wants to get another dog right away. Should we get one right away or wait a while?
Well, that's up to you, sweetheart. Drop into your heart. Okay. Because let me tell you, your little doggy there, whatever the answer that your dog would give you is giving you, it's whatever makes you joyful and happy and playful. If you need to wait for that, wait. But your dog is giving you full permission to do whatever you have to do to be joyful and playful and loving.
Fabulous. Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
It's our guilt, guys. Whenever we want to move on from any kind of death, human or beloved other or anything, you know, they're free. They just want us to be happy. So don't feel guilty about moving on. Give yourself permission to move on and do it at your own pace. But they're 100% behind you there. Kate in San Francisco, you're on.
Hi.
Hi.
I have had a very clenched jaw, and especially at night. And I've been sad about my dad's health declining, and so I don't know, are those connected or two separate things going on?
Well, they're connected because the sadness puts you in fear and anxiety. And that's why you're clenching your teeth at night. I would get a mouth guard. Even they're saying a mouth guard that you can pick up at CVS or something until you can get one. Yeah, until you can get one actually made for you will help. But you're just the bottom core issue that you want to deal with is what's creating it. Why are you in fear of your father's death? Which sounds like a silly question, but why are you in fear of your father's death?
Because he's such a touchstone.
Yeah. See, we got a theme going already here. We have to learn to be our own touchstones. Our dogs are telling us that. Our loved ones are telling us that. That doesn't mean that we won't miss them, of course. And it doesn't mean that we won't grieve for them, but it does mean that I don't have to use guilt to keep you around because I know I'm the strong creator within myself. I am the touchstone. And that's what they mean when they say being complete, Kate.
Right.
So when your daddy's gone, you want to know and be the strength that you go to. And there will be people coming to you to be touchstones also. So if we're not our own touchstones and our doggies and our daddies leave, we flounder, don't we?
Yeah, and have tight jaws and can't sleep.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Relax into the knowing that you are complete.
Yeah.
Let's just all claim this together here because we got this going here today. That I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the light. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Everything begins and ends with us because we are the gods of us and we get to choose our own creation. Okay.
It's an adjustment, but I feel it. I feel it moving.
Well, it's an adjustment into going beyond human and our limitations.
Yeah.
What if there were no limitations, guys? Because there aren't. We have created the illusion of this world. And if we want to live in a different world, we create that illusion.
No limits seems to me going up and expanding, and I feel like I'm losing a foundation. So how do I go down?
Oh no, you won't lose the foundation. Kate, you won't. That's the fear.
Yeah. You
won't lose the foundation. You will expand into the creation of all foundation. Okay? So, absolutely, it's a level of trust, guys. And who's the only people that can bring us into that trust? Ourselves. That's right. Yeah. Daddy can't, doggies can't, but we can. And then the world shifts around us. All right, baby, you got it?
All right. Yes, thank you.
Yep, you bet. Hello, Kirk in Long Island. What's up?
I'm just, I'm having a wonderful week. I have had so much profound, in-depth, loving feelings and just relishing in the gratitude. So humbled by the grandeur of my experience.
Wow. Now, see, let's all live there. That's my direction. I'm just living there every day, the grandeur of my experience. And I'm telling you, I don't know, those of you that read my e-blast about how I met God, the more I love me, the more connection with the one energy, whatever your term is for it, the creative force of everything. The more I know that I'm a part of it, one with it, the more I love myself. So you must be doing a good job with loving yourself, Kirk. Boy, my pendulum just went to a huge yes. Good for you, baby.
I call that the helicopter when it goes sideways.
Yes, the helicopter, exactly. And, you know, it took you a while to give yourself permission to do that with yourself.
Yeah.
So yippee and congrats.
Yeah, and there's an active set of choices. As per the conversations that come up weekly on this show, I've met a few other people recently and in talking about what's going on with them. Actually, a friend of mine, both her legs by the hips in a skiing accident in January. And all the circumstances, she is now walking with just a cane.
Wow. Well, I'd call that miraculous.
I asked her if she was doing any writing or keeping a journal, and she said yes. And she said when this began, she chose to be open to every suggestion and every piece of advice that came her way. And just like in our community, if we focus on what's actually happening with us, it's been a good pandemic, so to speak. That's that challenge that I hear weekly on this, is that many of us are thriving. We're reinventing ourselves.
Yep.
And when we do that, when we raise our love energy, and when we relax comfortably into what we're doing, that increases our ability to help those that we want to help.
Yeah, and they would just like to tweak one set of words there, being instead of doing.
Mm-hmm.
They want us to understand that we are being the love. That's who we are. We are being the health and wellness. That is literally the frequencies of who we are. Being wealth and abundance. That's who we are. That I want you all to strive to get out of the habit of looking at things outside and start finding them within. Okay? That's your freedom, guys. And that's when we move into beyond being human on this plane. And that's my goal. I'm saying I'm already there, and I'm complete around that. And now I'm creating the experience of it. Thank you, Kirk. Right on, baby. Thank you for sharing your beautiful joy today. All right, we are going to Emily in California. You're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, sweetheart. Wow. How are you?
Amazing. What a show. Yeah, I just wanted to touch in about the statement that I'm using with breathing. I moved on from I am money, and I'm using I am, and now I've completely gone blank on what the words are.
It's all right. Just take a breath.
Yeah.
It'll come. Your question is, you want to know what the highest statement is?
Yes.
For you to create what?
Okay, I remembered. So what I'm using now is I am the creation of miracles. Oh, I am the powerful creation of miracles in my life and the lives of others.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, and that's the belief that kept coming up is I am the authority and the higher power that creates miracles in my life and in the lives of others.
Okay.
So is there anything higher?
Absolutely. I am complete is higher.
Wow.
If you want to say I am joyfully complete, yeah, because guys, again, if you feel into what we're doing, that's why, every time I teach the breathing exercise, I say it's so important that you don't have an agenda. That, all right, I'm going to do this breathing exercise 10 minutes a day because Dee said it would create, and I'm going to create. No. You're doing it just for the experience of the high and the love and the connection. Because there's a part of us that has been taught to do our spiritual work in order to get something. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. If we are complete, there is nothing to get. There is only to realize that we already are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
oh, wow.
Indeed. So, you see, you already are the force that creates miracles in your life and others.
Yeah.
And your completeness and acceptance and knowing of that allows you to experience it then. But if you're always trying to get there, you can't. It's very much like I used to teach in my acting class. A lot of people came to me to work on their emotional life because they couldn't access their emotions. But you see, being able to cry isn't what it's about. Being so in the moment and connected with the moment that creates the feelings, that creates the emotion, is what it's about. A lot of people can cry and you don't feel anything because you have no idea where it came from. They haven't connected the fear or the horror or the pathos or the loss. They just know they're supposed to cry, so it's a nice technical little thing that they've learned to do. But it doesn't tell the audience's soul what it's about. And you've all seen performances like that, where one performance really, really, really moves you, and another performance you kind of go, yeah, well, that was nice. She was emotional, right? And it's very much the same thing. You can't try to get to the emotion. You live in the moment of the completeness that creates the emotion. So you got it when you started laughing, Emily. You got it. I can't remember. It was a pretty brilliant statement that came out of my mouth that they gave me, and I'm in the channel, so it's gone already. But
I am joyfully complete.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you understand finally how if we're trying to get there, we never experience the completeness that we already are.
Right. Oh my God, it's brilliant. Brilliant, Dee.
And so simple.
Yes.
So simple when you break through that little tiny barrier of this is the way reality is and this is the way it's always been. Oh, wait. That's only because I believed it that way. It's all an illusion, guys. So we might as well create our own illusion that we want. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All righty.
Yeah.
You got it.
Beautiful.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, my God. Thank you. Woo!
You bet. Oh, Phyllis. How are you, baby cakes? What's up?
Oh, hey. Hey, Dee. How's it?
Where are you?
Yeah. Where am I?
Well, I can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you. But... Oh, there. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just had a experience of, with the Black Lives movement or Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
I just really felt stuff open up. It's been pretty amazing here. I've been to a number of the marches and went to the Juneteenth, and there was just so much open heart. It just felt like energetically on a global level, people can look at it negatively with rooting or with the rioting and the looting, and but I just felt like it just really opened something up on the earth as far as opening up.
It has, if people allow them to own that perspective. You see, guys, remember, 3 things have to be in alignment for creation on this plane. How I see myself, how I see the world, how I see the world seeing me. So, for example, some people see wearing masks, don't understand this at all, but as a violation of their civil rights. Now, they don't see that about wearing seatbelts. They don't see that about wearing clothes in public. But those are also rules of a society that has come together in agreement that that's how we're going to run our lives right now. So it's the difference in the choice of perspective. Are we complete or are we not complete? Right? Is this a threatening thing or is this an expansive thing? Is this a heart-opening thing? Or does this make us sick at our stomachs, all this focus on all this? So,
yeah.
First of all, are we complete in our acceptance of all energy and all people? There's probably pockets in all of us that we can find that that's not true. And that's the beauty of this, because it's making you look at those little pockets that you get to create otherwise and expand yourself with. Because if we all look within and deal with what we need to deal with, then the world shifts. But again, you're a part of all of that. Whether you're out there marching or watching it on TV, judging it, you're a part of it. So what part are you doing to create the quote-unquote reality or illusion that you want in this lifetime? How many of us spend each day saying, thank you, I live in a country of dignity, respect for all people, honor, love, power through divine love, understanding, compassion. Thank you that this is the country I live in. How many of you are saying that, or how many of you are helping create the illusion of unrest and disagreement and hatred and focusing on the unfair treatment? Your question just opened up a big teaching moment here for me, Phyllis.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So please continue now.
Oh yeah, what I experienced, when it happened, just like I finally felt this, like it was almost like a gasket releasing. It's like I really felt like finally something's got to give, and then, but I've just seen it really open. I mean, if you understand it from a heart place, then you understand the energy and how it works and how it's working, and I've just seen a lot of it opening hearts. I mean, everywhere I've been, there's been so much connection with people, just like amazing. And like, I had people yelling at me at one of the marches. I was photographing, yelling at me, something, white girlfriend or something. I go, what? I'm like, what? You have a mask. Finally, they took their mask off and they said, you need to get your white girlfriends out here with us. I don't have any white girlfriends, but it wasn't one of hatred. It wasn't one like, oh, it was like, oh yeah. People were like, oh, you came here 2 nights in a row. What's going on? It was like, it made just a big deal, and my heart really felt the power of the camera too, just like people are seeing, and I got some, like amazing photos and stuff. But
okay,
yeah, people want to be seen and be heard. Yeah.
What I'm hoping is that we get to the point where we don't see the black or the white.
Right.
That we say, let's just get all our people out here. Let's get all our people, all the people, all everybody's people, united in the completeness of knowing that we are one energy, that we're all working for love together.
Right.
Because sometimes I think, I'm going to get myself into trouble here, but I'm going to say it anyway, open up a discussion. Sometimes I think, and I'm talking about every race, Black, Native American, African American, Hispanic, every race, that sometimes we segregate ourselves more with the titles and the opinions that we are bringing out for absolutely making a great cause. However, it's an expression of non-completeness, isn't it? So
right, yeah.
When you go out to march or protest or, write in ballots and get all these things over the internet where they want you to vote and put your name on this and your name on that for Congress and all that, you have to do it, I think, the channel thinks, if you want to create that state, you have to do it from the state that it's already done. That place of completeness where it already is. And when we can live in that illusion of that completeness that it already is, then it is. Then the boundaries all fall away. Because, well, when we lose our bodies, all of us become the same energy as everybody else. So there is no definitive black, white, Native American, African American, whatever. There isn't any more definitive proof about that because the body's fallen away and all we are is pure energy. And that's what we have to see. That's That's the highest illusion, that we are complete with that one energy. Now, if we take it further, that one energy has to have direction. All energy has to have direction, because the one energy is all thought and all possibility. So, what out of all thought and all possibility do you choose to be your completeness? Do you understand?
Yes.
And yes, you're absolutely right, Phyllis. All this has made us more aware, opened our hearts more, got us involved. It's just that tricky little line where we can walk that line between the two worlds, and which one are we giving energy to? That's all I want everybody to ask themselves. Whichever line or side gives your energy to love and the completeness of love everywhere, that's where you want to go. But you don't want to do anything until you're coming from that place of completeness. So I am the love. I am the light. I am the Alpha and the Omega. It all starts with me. So what am I going to choose? There's a question you have, though. They keep saying there's a question you have, Phyllis. What is it? I'll shut up. I'm on my soapbox here.
Oh, wow. Question?
Yeah.
Well, I remember you said something to me one time when I was talking about the Democratic Republic of the Congo and what's going on there and how that's a reflection. My focus on that is reflection of the conflict within myself. So I've been thinking about this. Why has this conflict? Why is I just wanted to be in the energy and be part of the love.
Because you're breaking out of your own inner conflict.
Okay.
This is helping you break out, redirect, shift, choose a new illusion of your own inner conflict. What do you think the virus is doing, guys? It's given everybody a timeout. You go think about what you're doing. So it's given us all a timeout where we have to sit with ourselves and move into the experience of ourself. I'm telling you, the other day, I felt anxious. And I haven't felt anxious in a long time. And I let it go on for about 3 or 4 days, which is not, it was so like vague and kind of sort of there. And finally, a couple of days ago, I sat down with my pendulum and I went, all right, guys, I'm feeling anxious. Well, they said, it's really fear. And it's fear because you have nothing planned. And you don't know what the hell to do with yourself if you don't have a plan. And I went, well, that's right on. What do I do with it? And they said, well, make a plan. So I thought, well, what do I want to create? Now I know to get up every day and go, what do I want to create today? But you see, the illusion that everything's shutting down and everybody's losing their money and how are we going to do this and the country's never going to be the same, and yet that permeates you before you even know it, guys. It permeates you before you even know it. So again, I'm complete. If I'm complete, there's nothing to be in fear of, right?
Right. I wanted to add something real quick because the reason that guy was yelling at me, white girlfriend, it took me a few moments to get it. It's like, oh, that's right.
Well, we lost you. We lost you, Phyllis. Come back. Can't hear you, honey. I can't hear you, Phyllis. Sorry, we lost her, guys. I can hear you in the background, but we can't hear you. Well, that's better. So what were you saying?
Oh, sorry. My speaker died. I was just saying the reason that the guys were yelling at me, you need to get your white girlfriends out here is because of my age. It took me a few seconds. Well, there's other white people here. What? I mean, it was a mix. What I got from that is like, I'm welcome. I'm a part of this whole.
Yeah. You're welcome. Come on, let's march together. Let's be one in our completeness. But a lot of the marches are, let's be one, trying to get what we want to get because we don't have it. And it's a whole different vibration to go out there knowing that you are choosing to live in the world of love and peace, harmony, and acceptance for all energy, dignity for all energy, respect for all energy, than trying to go out there and making it happen. So I'm trying to give you today this elusive yet very simple little place of beginning with your knowing that you're complete and already there, and then taking whatever action you want. Can you feel the difference, Phyllis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. That's as simple as they can say it, they're saying. You know, create the completeness within you. Know that that is the status of energy everywhere, whether it looks like it or not, guys. And then take your action from that place of knowing and completeness. Okay?
Okie dokie.
I'm
Thank you.
so glad that you brought all this up. That this was, wow, you guys, what a show. If you don't get it in this show, I don't know. I don't know how else to bring it to you. I guess you're just going to have to find it in your own completeness because they've really laid it out here for you. So we are complete in our health and wellness in every subject of our lives. Let's just say it. I am complete in my health and wellness mentally, physically, spiritually, chemically, cosmically, emotionally, and dimensionally. And so it is. Woo-hoo! Thank you, darling. All right, guys. Again, if you came on late and you want to talk to me, press 1, although we're running close to running out of time. Kelly in Pennsylvania, you're on.
T. Hi, how are you?
Hi, baby.
Hi. I haven't seen you since we were on the set of Death House together, and I was playing a nurse. and I caught you coming on to set one rainy morning.
That was an experience shooting that one.
That was special for you, I know. And I realized when you talked about it later what was kind of going on when I ran into you on that rainy morning, and we kind of chatted in the hallway and everything. But yeah, so anyway, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I know we don't have much time. So
we've got enough time. What do you need?
Okay, I've got like 3 major things.
Yeah, but they're really one major thing, so just give me one thing and we'll get to it.
All right. Freedom with my housing and my sacred space to live. So I'll give you that. I'll give them that and you that.
Okay, so this is your answer to all the questions you have. You have to find it within yourself first, Kelly.
Well, yeah.
So but you haven't. I'm testing it.
Yeah.
Well, baby, but if you know to do that and you haven't done it, why? To know and not to do is not yet to know, because it's in the doing of creating it within you that you move into truly knowing that you're complete. And then what you want finds you. Because
that is where. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you understand? Then you have ignited the frequency of the thought and the feeling of the thing and the completeness of what you want within you. You shoot that signal out to the universe, and then the universe can find something to match it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I do. I absolutely know that. Yes, absolutely.
But you're not doing it. You're not doing it, Kelly. I want to know why you're not doing it. Go to your love place. You have a love place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drop down into your heart and go to your love place. And just wallow around into that little love place.
Okay.
That's what that home feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, you see, when I ask you to do that, there's no angst, there's no doubt, there's no wondering, there's no, I don't know how the hell I'm going to create this. Your job is to live in the completeness and the love of the experience of already having it. Then ask the universe to come play.
Mm-hmm.
Please, guys, don't make it any harder than that. It's not. But you got to do it so that you can see it. So give me a second thing you're trying to create.
Love relationship.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Miss Kelly. Are you the relationship of the person that you would want to be in relationship with?
I got stuck on that.
Yeah,
okay.
I bet you did. I bet everybody did. Everybody out there is going, oh, shit.
Right. Well, that brings me to, that's the third thing, which is the health. That's my health. So that I do feel like I'd be that great person to be with if my health was better and I was more available to be in relationship.
That's fair. So let me ask you, Kelly, can you imagine your body being really healthy?
Yes.
But you're not. You're focused on what's wrong with it, and you're using it as an excuse not to create a relationship. I know, I'm being tough love here, but this has been
that's why I haven't called you for the last couple of years.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I knew you'd be tough love with me, so I knew I had to be strong today to call you.
You want to move on this, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so
that's why I'm working hard.
It all comes back to self-love, sweet thing.
Yep.
So I want you to start loving your body, just loving your body. I wanted to say just the way it is. They said, nope, don't even add that. Because that focuses your brain on the illusion of your unhealthy body. So what if your body was healthy?
I could get so much done. Yeah.
Okay.
I could get so much done. Yeah.
Okay, and don't even go to that next step. We want to connect your love place, and that's what my body feels like. Sometimes. Go ahead.
I've been working on that very recently. I have been working on that. Boy, have I. and
good.
Really, really tapping into that.
Good. Now know you're already there, because that's what the whole show's been about. Know that you are complete in a healthy, fabulous body. And the more you fill it with love and joy, the more your body responds.
Yes.
Okay. The same way with the relationship. The same way with the house.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let me say it again. Your job around the creation of everything you want is to live in the connection of love with it for no reason or agenda. You don't do this because Dee told me to do this and then I'll get it.
Right.
You do it for your own experience of completeness and love and joy. That's it. And then your life shifts because you open yourself up then to the world of all the possibilities that you want, but you think right now you can't have or don't have, which cancels out the work you're doing around creating it. You got it, Cass?
I got it.
Does she
I got
have
it, Dee.
Yep,
I got
you
it.
do. Now, wasn't that worth a little bit of tough love? Come on.
That's why I love you.
Well,
yeah.
You know, y'all don't call in for BS, do you?
No.
We get enough BS everywhere else.
Yeah,
and
I tough love the crap out of myself. So, I got that.
Okay, now I just want you to love the crap out of yourself. How's that?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, baby.
Do the old soft shoe on it. Thanks, Dee. All right.
Love
Bye,
you.
Love you.
All right. Around everything we talked about on this show today, we're going to balance everything, invoking the symbol and the formula, which neutralizes all but the truth, calling in the violet flame and the golden light. Wash it all clean. I am complete. I am complete health and wellness. I am complete abundance. I am complete love. I am complete joy. I am complete as the creator of me. This is my clear commitment and choice to all energy. And so it is. Woo-hoo! What? Dang, I should take this show and just, I got to do something with this show. It was so right on. All right, say it with me. I love me. I love me. I love me even more because I know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.